Welcome back. Recent news of the Pfizer vaccine for children may have parents wondering if it's right for their child. We've invited pediatrician Dr. Cyrus to talk with us today about that and other ways to protect our kids. Good morning, Dr. Cyrus, and welcome to 6 in the morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me, Eliana.
Great to have you back. Okay, let's talk about how dangerous COVID is in children, because we know that there are a lot of adults that have been hospitalized, but we've also heard of kids being hospitalized as well.
You know that you mentioned that the hospitalization rate has really soared for the children. This Delta variant has created a real problem for our children. Unlike the Alpha variant, where many times the original variant was really unknown to having the children have the disease. We've had many parents have the disease, have their children checked, no symptoms of the children, and then they would have the disease, but then really they didn't have many symptoms. They just had COVID positive. This Delta variant is very different, and it is creating a real problem for our children. It's making them extremely ill. We've had just as recent as this past week or this past month, a 1-week-old was placed in the hospital requiring intubation and very severe treatments to be able to allow the child to come home just on oxygen. So it is extremely dangerous, this Delta variant is, to our children.
So you don't want to mess around with this. What do parents need to consider now that we potentially have a vaccine for those younger ages? What is recommended?
You know, what's recommended is to try to protect the children the best you can. If your child is old enough to receive the vaccine, it's recommended that they get it, as well as you wear a mask, as well as obviously wash their hands, socially distance, don't drink after other individuals, all the things that you've heard in the past. If your child is young and is unable to receive the vaccine, everyone around the child needs to be able to be a kind of a dome over the child and protect the child. So get the vaccine. Again, wear a mask. If you are positive for COVID, stay away from small children. They can't be protected by the vaccine. So it's really important to protect our children.
If the child is going to school and they aren't vaccinated, how beneficial are those masks for those little ones?
You know, this is a question that just, I hate to say it, it does truly baffle me, because the masks do work. I mean, we've been using masks in surgery, we've been using masks in isolations and to protect our healthcare workers as well as the patient. It goes both ways. And so the idea that masks don't work is just really, I hate to say it, it's pretty ludicrous. And you know, I just really encourage people to wear a mask around other people. If you can't be outside that distance of 6 feet, you can't, you know, you have to be indoors. Really protect yourself as well as protecting others by wearing a mask.
I know flu season is coming up, and while obviously COVID has taken center stage, flu can be dangerous as well.
You know, that is very true. Flu can be, again, it is a deadly disease, and it's a vaccine preventable disease. The best treatment for the flu is the vaccine. And with COVID there, and with RSV, other childhood diseases, we are concerned that if we don't get the flu vaccine, then we have to do multiple tests to try to figure out what's going on with the child and be able to treat the child aggressively with the flu. We have a treatment for the flu if they do get the flu. Unlike with COVID, there's not really an outpatient treatment like there is with the flu. So we really encourage people to get the flu vaccine. If you're 6 months or older, you can get the flu vaccine. And so it's really encouraged to do that.
Dr. Cyrus, we're out of time, but obviously keeping a dialogue going with your pediatrician is really ideal to make sure that what your child needs, they're getting. I appreciate it. Great to see you again. Hope to see you again next month.
Thank you. Bye-bye.